What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Super7 Ultimates Mmpr Wave 1 Tyrannosaurus Dinozord. That's right, my zillions. The T-Rex Zord is here in the Super7 Ultimates line. I got the full Wave 1. I do want to thank Super7 for sending them all over for review. That is supremely awesome. And if you want to check out my unboxing of the full wave and get my initial thoughts, you can do so right now. You can also see in that unboxing that these guys come with some really great packaging. So you're well protected here. There's a brown shipper box over this. There is a plastic bag over this. So you could go check out my unboxing if you'd like to see all of those details. But, you know, the product box is all it counts here. Look at this beautiful foil of the T-Rex. That looks amazing with all of the little lightning around it. You saw the Ultimates at the top. It says Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the back. And then for the full reveal, once again, here is the T-Rex Zord within. And now, full disclosure, because this actually isn't the one that Super7 sent me. I actually had this guy on pre-order, you know, well ahead of doing anything for Super7, so I let the pre-order go because, you know what? I mean, I couldn't, I was locked in. But also, I mean, it's the T-Rex Zord. Why would I want two T-Rex Zords anyway? The good thing about this is I can get this guy out and check something out that I will talk about within the review. Yeah, there's something I do want to check out in this one. However, that said, do stay tuned. Later this year, there might be a little bit of a Super7 giveaway. Because T-Rex Zord's not the only thing I have a double order on that's coming out this year. So, you know, stay tuned. Stay tuned throughout the year for the channel for some Super7 goodness. But anyway, check this out. This looks fantastic on the back. I love how that looks. And then you got the Tyrannosaurus Dinozord, little symbol there, and a write-up if you want to read all that. But we're not here for that. We're here to review an awesome T-Rex Zord. So without any further ado, let's get to that review. And here's the T-Rex Zord out of the package. Well, it's been out of package. This is the one that Super7 sent me. This is the one we're going to review. And now, he is in what might be a familiar stance to you. This is the stance in the thumbnail. It's also basically the stance that you might have seen on my Instagram already, where he's awesomely standing on one toe, and we're going to talk about that right now because it's very, very interesting. Okay, and this is the thing I alluded to at the top. And it's something very minor, but it's something that makes this one very unique and, dare I say, almost better. This guy out of the box came with one curved toe. Like, it looks like it got warped in the packaging, and here is the other one, the one that you just saw in its box still. And I filmed it like that because it was easier to film the opening with the guy in the box already since I took him out during the unboxing. Anywho, I took him out now to make sure the feet are all flat, which they are. So no need to worry about that. Mine might have been, you know, a one-off. It happens sometimes, some sort of warping, you know, with the, you know, when things are placed in packaging. But anywho, this guy, totally flat. This is the last we're going to see of this T-Rex Zord in this review. I'm going to put him back in the package, save him for another time. And just in case you're saying, hey, Ultrazilla, what if that is the right way? I actually asked our friend Kyle from Super7 about it, and this is definitely a little warped. But a really happy accident, because I'll tell you, I like this. I think this is a really cool thing. Hey, Super7, might be something you want to think about. It actually gives it a really cool stance. Yeah, you know, this is the one for me for sure. I really dig it. I'm not gonna try to heat it up because you know, if this does happen to you, definitely heat and you know, try to mash it back into place. I think you'll be able to do it, you know, with a fair amount of heat. So yeah, I think it'll be fine. No problems. As you saw, the other one was fine. So again, this might even be a one-off. But yeah, I digress. I like it. All right, so let's move forward now and do articulation. The jaw opens and closes. The head moves like so. And the neck moves like so. Moving back, the arms move up here. And they do like this crazy like snap upwards. It's interesting. You see that? It's like there's a detent here and then bam, it's all the way up there. It's very, very interesting. Then you got a normal hinge at the elbow, and then the same thing at the wrist, and that does swivel. This does not swivel, and there is a hinge here, which can get you like inward movement more than outward movement. So, you know, his outward stance is not going to be that wide in the hands, but it does work. And then, you know, the body moves right there in the middle. So that's not bad at all. Then you see you have hinges in here, which you can move all the way in and out that much. So you can get a wide stance. It's fine. The forward and backward movement is a little bit hindered by the sculpt. But again, you know, for a T-Rex Zord, you're not going to, you know, be complaining too much about that. I think that works fine. The legs move, the knees, I should say, move all the way forward like that and back like that. So, yeah, there's the movement there. And then at the ankles, you do have a hinge. Oh, you can rotate it actually at the knees as well. Almost missed that because I was trying to rotate the ankles, but the ankles do rock a little bit, so that helps as well. That's good. Bit of rocking, you see that? This one feels a little bit jammed on mine on this side, but, and I'm not going to force it, but, you know, it works. And then the tail, there's no movement up here, but then you do have a joint here, a joint there, a joint there, a joint there, and all the way at the end. So I'd say enough articulation at the tail, and it wags back and forth too very nicely, I might add. So I think the articulation for a mecha, and again, this is a mecha, I think it works really well. Taking a look at the T-Rex Zord in full, this thing is a pretty awesome. Overall, I really like it. I love the design here. There is a couple of interesting style notes that I'll start out with, since we're going to start out with the head sculpt. First off, I do feel like these are a little small, the little horns. They could have been a little bit bigger. And there's usually a black line that goes around this silver part on the head. However, as you can see, this was done like this on purpose. So you see how the silver goes down like that? I really like that. I don't know if this is referencing something else, but the, you know, regular design for the T-Rex usually does have the black, and like the original toy has it and the original show design has it. So I'm wondering if this was a choice made in-house as like its own stylistic thing or not, you know, and that includes the horns, you know, to make them a little bit smaller. That said, they both look really good. I really like what they did. I definitely did want to point them out because that is usually a little bit different. Otherwise, man, this is looking pretty good. And I think this, the way they did this style like this, looks awesome. I really like that. The silver here looks good. Looking at the rest of the head, it looks awesome. It's got like really awesome silver jaw, silver teeth. Little gun inside the mouth looks great. Like this sculpt work there. Over the top looks really good. Like I said, all this ear stuff looks very nice. So I do like the head all together. I think it looks fantastic. It's just definitely, I definitely wanted to note the, you know, what I think is a different style change here for what they did. Unless, again, it's referencing something I can't think of or I can't find. So yeah, a little bit different, but the rest looks really great. The rest including these beautiful blue eyes. I almost forgot about that. That looks beautiful. I really like them on both. And I just dig, again, just to talk about it, how this silver just goes right to the tip of the eyes. I think that's a really neat touch. You got some nice sculpt work around the neck. The chest looks really good. That's in silver. And then you got the yellow and red in the middle. Really nice sculpt there. The green belt looks really good. The red around his waist looks really nice. This is awesome. I love how the back turned out, man. That silver paint on the black looks so good. Like, really, really good. Sculpt work is really nice. This is all sculpted in, which is awesome. Silver here looks good. Silver there looks good. Looks like there's a little silver that got out of hand there, but that's fine. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like rusty almost, which is fine. I'm not going to care about that much. Silver here looks good. The legs have a nice sculpt to them. That looks really good there. These look great. The front of the legs look really nice. Beautiful sculpt work. The paint is perfect. The toes look good. Again, got a little toe thing there. Black in here looks really good. The feet are awesome all around, though. Really like them. Nothing going on the bottom, but they look really good. Back of the legs look really good. This tail is pretty nice. See the silver and black paint there. All the way to the tip. Here's what this side looks like. A little bit of messiness there. But that's not that bad. I saw it more in the glare than anything else. This leg looking good too. Yeah, I love that. Man, this is really good. This is really, really nice, guys. A really awesome... Oh, zoomed in too far. Really awesome T-Rex Zord. I really like it. Yeah. I don't know. You guys let me know about the horn thing. It's, what's funny is, like, the more I've played around with it, the less I've noticed. Just because I really like playing around with this. I think it's really cool. I really, really do. So, yeah, that's not really a bother. It's not like it's not there, It's just... Man, this is fun. This is a fun T-Rex Zord. He's just big, he's chunky. I don't know. I dig it. I do. It's really cool. And for your size comparison, let's kick things off with a couple of T-Rex Zords I have in my collection, including the original Bandai vinyl and the Bandai America Legacy action figure. As you can see, they all have different paint apps that they focused on, but these guys do have the black lines and the bigger horns I was talking about earlier. And here it is with a couple of Dragon Zords, including the Soul of Chogokin and Super7's own Super Cyborg. He's big. And here it is with a few Megazords with Tamashi's Super Robot Chogokin and Soul of Chogokin and Hasbro's more basic Megazord. And here's the T-Rex with another Super 7 Ultimates. This is Goldar. You're going to see this review coming up shortly as well. I do like how these guys scale together, because Goldar is one of those, beasties that gets big. So, yeah, it's a good scale here as well. Although maybe Goldar might be a tad small, but I think you could make it work. And for our last size comparison, here's a variety of lines that you might have in your collection that you might think you might want to scale this T-Rex Zord with, but I'm sorry, T-Rex Zord here is a little bit big for all these guys. Actually, Grimlock doesn't scale that bad with him, although he's really not that big, but I just want to... I love Grimlock. Anywho, this is going to be a line that's going to scale within itself, so, you're going to be able to scale this with their Godzilla figures. So if you were wondering how big the Super 7 Godzilla figures might be, you're probably looking at a good size comparison here for those as well. Alright, and last but not least, we have accessories. First up, we have two more extra pairs of hands. One more open hand, as you can see here. And a couple of fist hands for some dino punching. These look all really good. And here's how they look on. We also get two little itty bitty Red Rangers. You know, there's just some white paint on these guys. They're fun. You know, you could probably pop him on the shoulders here. Maybe, yeah, you can stick it underneath his neck there. That's fun. I don't have a problem with that. That's a cool little addition. And last but not least, man, here's the diecast content, guys. For you robot lovers, we have a replica Dinozord Tyrannosaurus coin. Look at this thing. It is heavy. Like I said, this is like full metal here. Very, very nice. I love the black wash all over this too. It brings out all the details. The Z on the back. Man, this is awesome. This is really nice. I didn't even realize this was metal until I took it out. I was like, holy cow. This is really, really nice. This is a very, very cool addition. And my final thoughts. You know, despite a few quibbles that I mentioned in this review, I think this is the ultimate T-Rex Zord. This is an amazing figure. If you're into like standalone figures of these, then you have to have this. This is amazing. The paint apps on this thing are fantastic. There's like nothing messy here. It's just beautiful from top to bottom. I like the articulation. I think it works very well for this figure. You know, the accessories are cool. There's not that much, but they work. The hands look good. They're easy to swap out. The little Red Ranger figures are cool. That coin is incredible. So, man, I really like this a lot. I think it's really, really cool. And for 55 bucks, this is a huge 8-inch solid figure for your collection. It's well worth it. I mean, the way they pack this stuff, until you could get, you know, one of these Ultimates in hand, you just don't know how much goes into the packaging of this, and that alone, you know, makes it feel like it's worth it. But when the figure is just so solid like this, yeah, man, this is fantastic in every way. I really like it a lot. If you love MMPR, if you love, you know, the Zords, especially T-Rex Zord, this is one you're going to want to have for your collection. There's no doubt about it. You can still get a pre-order up on BBTS. I think they should be getting theirs soon, since the Super7 ones have already shipped, or are shipping now. Like, get on this. Get on this awesome figure, because it's very, very cool. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Thanks again to Super7 for sending over this first wave of MMPR Ultimates. I will be reviewing the rest very, very soon, so do stay tuned for those. But if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.